shoot, it's July 1st, Thursday. I'm gonna get back on the charts when I get to the house and give y'all a trade review. Um, Today was a
The second.
Oh, it's the second. I'm tripping. Yesterday was the first. Hold on.
It didn't feel
I,
like
I had a win to start the first of my month. It's gonna be a good month. It's gonna be a good July, but today was a very bad day. Like mentally and psychologically, today was just not a good day. And the markets were bad too, so I was fighting the market. Y'all gonna see when I give y'all a trade review. Moral of the story, I went on tilt today. Very bad day. Bad example. Happens to the best of us though. It's gonna be the last time for a minute, but yeah, it was a bad day. We down about $1,200 on the day, unfortunately on the funded account, but it's okay. Better days coming. It is what it is. Small loss, but yeah, today just gonna be a trade review and a psychological review, cause there really wasn't nothing else to learn from my trades other than knowing when market conditions are bad. But I knew better. It wasn't nothing that I don't know. But yeah, I'll catch y'all when I get back to the house. Hold on, look at this. Mental day, bro. Mental day. Yeah, you know. What's up, y'all? Let me start recording on the camera too. What's up, y'all? So it's Thursday, July 2nd, 2 days before the 4th. Like I said earlier in the video, just wanted to give y'all a trade review. Also want to sit here and say something just before I get into this trade review. The reason I lost today, the reason I'm down $1,200, which I was up 900 at one point, and I'm gonna just be transparent with y'all. This is the part of being a day trader too. Some days you do have emotional days where you may not even be able to detect when you're having those emotional moments. So you as a day trader has to be prepared for that at all times, and you have to also be prepared to know when market conditions aren't going to fit for you that day. So today I just did a lot of fighting the market and I obviously lost. Haven't had a tilt day like this in a minute. Actually, I turned it into a tilt day because I overtraded, over leveraged, and I wasn't happy with being up $900 for the day on the funded account because I wanted to build my buffer. So I was being greedy, and then honestly, I just wasn't all there after that. I just wasn't taking educated trades and just had a bad psychological day. So and it honestly made me feel some type of way. Like I felt set back by it, but I had to understand it wasn't just my fault. It was market conditions, but it literally was my fault. Obviously, let's start there. But not only was it my fault, but market conditions were just not up to par today. And I didn't identify that, and I should have been aware of that, knowing it's 2 days before 4th of July. So, I ain't gonna fake, bro. Realistically, I'm literally talking to the camera. Look, I'm on the phone with bro right now, like literally, and I'm recording too. Bro, today was the worst day I've had in a while. Like, bro, I only lost 1,200 for the day, but the way I lost it, it was like, bro, it was just one of those days, bro. Like, you gonna have those days. Becoming a trader, it's gonna be days where you can't identify what you're doing wrong, or you can't see it until after. Like, you know what I mean? You can't always be prepared for it, but I mean, that's why you gotta do those mental checks on yourself. So you gotta, like, it's the psychological part about this shit. Like, it's more than trading. Like, as y'all see, making money ain't hard. Making money ain't the hard part. It ain't never been the hard part, bro. Like, trading is easy if you really like this shit and you know what you're doing. But it's just about them days identifying when the market is not going to be going in your favor, because this is a probability game. This is a probability business. Like, think about it like this. Like, it's like going to the store. How many times out of 10 are you going to be likely to be able to steal that item, if that makes sense? Like, what probability is it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just... Okay, so boom. We on the charts. Here go our trade review for today.
The last time I had this problem was Memorial Day weekend.
ahead and show y'all this real quick. Hopefully y'all can hear me good enough. I know the mic been acting up, but during pre-market we started doing this little accumulation right here, slowing down, finally giving out displacement to the top, breaking out, and also past this fair value gap right here. But also paying attention to this one as we go on. But right here we kind of waited for a 5-minute continuation trade, jumped in our 1-minute time frame. Pretty much got in on this retrace right here, literally at that. 1 second, actually. No. Okay, mistake, y'all. So right here, this is where we got our entry right here after market open. Jumped in. One mini, $200 risk. This is the first trade of the day. Pretty much just a 5-minute continuation trade in this little uptrend, higher high, higher lows type of deal. But it was very choppy until we broke out right here. The only time I was interested in a trade was literally off this a 5-minute fair value gap. Kind of had like a mitigation of that imbalance right there. And then we were honestly just targeting these highs right here, along with these ones. But London high would have been the real target if I wasn't being scary and holding my trade. But I've been trading minis, which is a mistake. I'm usually a king of micros, and I need to stick to that because I mean I'm profitable off of it for a reason. But let me go up here and show y'all this trade. 1 second. So boom, yep, this was the trade. We get our 1-minute IFVG off the 5-minute fair value gap and the 5-minute mitigation, retracement, and then an expansion up to the top before pre-market. Kind of just sat here through this trade. Pretty much broke even whenever we got the chance. Started lowering risk here and there. Ended up only risking $100. Boom. We get this displacement right here. Kind of gives us a little iffy, but we use it as a trailing stop loss. I manually closed this trade, but I'm gonna show y'all where TPs got hit, which was right here. Literally that same candle, and then this one takes us out, and then we end up running for London high and some, as y'all can see. Boom, right there. Beautiful trade. Was up $800 for the day. Made back the $1,000 that I had lost the previous 2 days, and was up $900 for the day. Account balance was sitting at like $50,350. But me being me, I was being greedy today. It was a psychological warfare day. And I should have evaluated myself after that. Honestly, I should have been done after this trade. But I wanted to wait for a trade pre-market open. I wanted to wait for a trade market open. But I kept on taking trades during pre-market because I was being greedy and I wanted to make my buffer real quick playing with minis. But you know, as y'all know, minis are more expensive. The tick value is way more. And that was my mistake. Pretty much got caught in the chop, as y'all can see. So we ended up getting that displacement up to that 15-minute fair value gap that we were looking at for buys this morning. And we also had NFP this morning. I was not aware of that. And that was a mistake. That was a mistake on my end. I was not aware that we had NFP news this morning. But we ended up retracing back up into that. Aftermarket had finished and open. And let me go back and show y'all this. So after that $800 trade, here, this is where we cooked ourselves before market even opened, so we couldn't even take our bias of the day. We wanted buy side liquidity to get swept, but instead market open, manipulated to this 5-minute fair value gap, and I thought I was going to take trades off of that, but I couldn't. Because why? I took shorts over here. I kept switching my bias. My drone liquidity was right, but I kept on jumping in and jumping out because the tick value of NQ. Y'all know one NQ 2 minute candle, 1 minute candle can literally smack your stop loss, and that's $500 gone. 200, 300, baze. So I kept on going tit for tat with the market today. I kept on fighting it. I kept on taking shorts, banging, taking longs, banging, baze. But right here, I got caught in traffic bad. Literally. This whole little range, which wasn't much, only 100 points of range, which is a lot of money on NQ. Let me show y'all what I mean by a lot of money. Set a sell limit order at the top, TP all the way at the bottom. That's almost $2,000 worth of trades right here if I were to take 1 mini. So look at all these trades and you tell me what I did wrong. Right. So I gotta hold myself accountable for how today went. Honestly, that's why I wanted to get on here and show y'all this trade review. This is also the second trade that we took during market open. This one was a pretty good one, but market's just choppy. Got stopped out of this one. Well, I manually closed, I'm pretty sure, because I was just taking small little scales, small little partials. Then we finally got this displacement up here. Took them right there again. And then right here, we kind of just waiting for us to buy up into this 15-minute fair value gap and displace off the middle of it. So we ended up getting in literally right here on the bullish candle, predicting that we were going to close right here, only risking like $250, $300. Plays out amazingly, but we ended up jumping out of the trade too soon. We jump out of the trade for 45 points. Mind you, I was already iffy. I was already down on P&L. I don't even know what my P&L looked like. I was over trading, over leveraging, and just trying to make the buffer just because. Today was like, I could have did what I did today in a different way, in a different approach. But mentally, I just wasn't there, and I should have checked myself for that, and I should have knew. I know better. I've been doing this long enough. Well, I'm only 4 months in, but I just feel
Okay.
I don't know what to say. I feel, but right here, we ended up taking shorts right here. Caught about 45 points. I think we ended up cashing like $700, $700 or something like that, and then we ended up being up 900 for the day. And instead of being done, honestly, we should have held this trade and been done for the day. 2 pre-market trades would have been bangers. Could have been off the charts. Had a whole hour to be doing whatever I wanted until my day got started. $800 right here. And this trade right here, if we would have held it, because we knew where our draw and liquidity was, $500, well, it was like, okay, $300, $400 risk. And we were aiming to at least fill this fair value gap right here. But we were also aiming for these pre-market fair value gaps on the bottom that I predicted we were going to manipulate into and then buy higher and then finally sell off. But we didn't listen to anything that we said. We completely just ignored our daily bias. I don't know why. But yeah, TPs was literally, I missed out on literally $3,000 on my funded account, which is insane to say, all because I couldn't hold my trade. That's the emotional attachment to the P&L is what I'm talking about to you guys, like that you gotta identify as a trader, that you gotta know beforehand so you don't make these mistakes. Like, this is the worst day I've had in I don't know how long. But yeah, this is literally where we ended our day right here, as y'all can see. It wasn't nothing else to it. I was down 1,200 for the day. I hit my daily loss limit, and I wasn't even able to take my bias of the day, which was market open, manipulate to the downside, wait for the first move up, which is manipulation to me still. Wait for that first move because the initial move is not the real move, and then wait for a 2-minute inversion. Boom. Our 1-minute inversion. What do we get? And at this point, I'm literally just having to watch this play out because I've already almost blown my funded account that I've just passed, mind you. Literally, I have $195 of drawdown. But I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to get that out of the drawdown and get this payout on this account. I'll show y'all how this works when I really lock in. But We literally get our displacement right here that we need, and retracement into the inversion. Boom, we get our retracement. We would have got on the trade either on this inversion or these inversion closures. Either one wouldn't have mattered. Stop loss above this 1 minute inversion, risking 350. Literally would have been my trade. I sat there and watched it play out. And I was going to take it on paper, but I was honestly just too upset about what happened this morning. So, targeting these fair value gaps and watch this play out on what we missed this morning, as well as the last trade review. Real move down. TP's hit. Weren't even there. Was not even there to enjoy this move or even get a piece of this move. Literally because I was too emotionally attached to the trades that I took this morning. But this is what I'll be saying, y'all. You literally, as a trader, you literally have to manage. It's about risk management. You literally have to manage your risk and what you're gonna risk, what you're gonna lose, what you're not gonna lose, what you're gonna take, what you're not gonna take, and always have a bullet loaded in the clip, if that makes sense. Never run out of ammo. Always be there to shoot again, if that makes sense. Like if a bad guy's running at you and you got one bullet, you know what I mean? And you use that bullet. I mean, if you got 2 bullets, you use them 2 bullets on them right then and there. And you miss. Now you don't even have any ammo to, load back up and do what you gotta do. But yeah, that's just a lesson from the day. Today was just a tilt day for me. I'm gonna be totally transparent about it because that's what my channel is supposed to be about, and that's what I'm here to do. Just give trade reviews. But L day, 2 wins, and 4 or 5 tilt trades before pre-market open, and I missed my whole entry. Yeah, today was just a mental day. Price action was also really bad. These candle closures look good on the replay, but it was not like this during market open at all. But no excuse. I still had no edge this morning like I usually do. I don't know why. I really didn't get a lot of sleep last night too on top of that, so I know that's a reason, but it was too many things that I did wrong today, honestly. And I should have identified that. I knew that. I should have known what was going on, and I should have immediately put it into it. But that's all I got for y'all today. That's today's trade review, and I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. Might be a no trade day. It's Friday, a day before 4th of July, and the markets are going to close around 1 tomorrow, I think. So, yeah, I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. I'm going to edit these videos, edit this trade review, and I'm going to keep y'all updated in the next one. Peace.